You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show. Hello and welcome to Movie Beers with the Farx Brothers. I'm Kirk.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're joined with Sally Ann, camera, Sebastian, Luna, G and E. We're talking about the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Scruggs.
Yeah, I said that right, yeah.
Or
this is the spoilers segment.
Or as Sebastian told me today, are you ready to talk about Buggy Scruggy?
Buggy Scruggy, nice.
Yes.
I said, yes, I'm ready to talk about Buggy Scruggy. Let's get into
Let's
it.
get the fine details.
When did you guys watch this movie?
I think we watched it Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
We watched it together last night
Last night, yeah.
with
Aw.
commercials. Do you get any weird commercials during yours?
Oh my god.
Do you get because you're poor people and use Netflix the way we do as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to cancel my subscription now that they added ads.
Okay, but what kind of ads did you get? Just because
We
I'm
got
curious.
like medicine ads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
on
what?
medication.
For,
It was like we watch
God,
a
if I
guy
know.
get thrown off a bridge,
Whoa.
and then, hey, has your back been hurting?
Oh.
Let's get you medicated about it.
well, he didn't get thrown, we didn't see him get thrown off the bridge.
Oh, sure. Because you're talking about meal ticket. See,
Yes.
that's the thing we weren't spoiling.
Right out the bat.
I got
Oh.
bipolar ads twice.
Yeah.
He was there.
That was
For
weird.
watching,
It was at you.
for watching
Yeah.
Ballad of Buster
What?
Scruggs.
Yeah.
They're worried about you, man.
Yeah. It's like, here's a pharmaceutical to deal with your bipolar disorder. Side effects include shooting everything out of your asshole. Like,
I
yeah.
guess.
We also got car ads.
Yeah, why did we get so many car ads?
You can't afford cars.
Exactly. We
You're
can afford
students.
We can afford one. That's
Afford
all we
one.
have.
That's all we got.
Very good. Which of the six are your favorite? We'll argue about which one's the best and why.
I liked the what's the name of the Pioneer one? What's the name of it?
A woman who was startled or something?
Yeah.
A rattled woman?
The
No,
woman who was rattled?
The woman who was rattled, I believe.
Is that what it
A
is?
woman who was once
It was the
rattled.
gal who was rattled.
Something like
It
that.
was gal
Who was-
specifically.
I just like okay, because I love the relationships and how it builds in that one. I didn't like how dialogue heavy it was, but like there's not much you can do when you're in a prairie. I also thought the dog was stupid. No offense.
You didn't like the dog?
I'm
I
sorry.
have so much to say.
Hold on. So anyway,
Okay.
I like the dog was fine, but okay, because there's that moment where the handsome gentleman is like, okay, yeah, I'll take your dog out and shoot him.
He
and then,
has a name.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, what
Billy
is his name?
Klepp.
I thought it was
What?
Nap.
Klepp, yeah.
Nap.
With a K.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Billy.
I remembered his name.
Yes.
I see him as a full
You're
human.
obviously super smart. Well done.
With his Fargo hat. Yes.
Oh, I get what, because Sally Ann doesn't remember names and faces the
Oh,
same way, but
callback. Nice.
sorry, yeah, I
Anyway.
didn't think of that.
It's okay. It's okay. So there was a scene where he's like, okay, I'll go short. I'll go. Wow.
Whoa.
That was
You
a
go
really
what?
bad misplay.
You're right, it was the gal who was rattled. I just wanted
Gal
to
Who
confirm
Got
that.
Rattled. Yeah.
It's not like you sharted, it's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He brings the dog out to shoot the dog.
Yeah.
And he like she shoots 3 times,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, whoa! Did he shoot the hand boy? Like the right hand man for the woman? Did he shoot him? And then I was like, or did somebody else shoot him?
Yeah.
What's going on? And then he's like, oh, the dog got away, and I was like, oh, and I was like, maybe he's being nice and like is helping her feel better so she doesn't have to feel guilty about the dog
Right,
being
yeah.
dead and saying that he ran off. Like, oh, he went to the farm. I thought, anyway. But
No,
then,
I have to argue against that because she asks for that, and then he's like, nah, that can't happen. So you think he intentionally scared the dog away and not just he missed?
no,
No.
I thought that he killed the dog
Yeah.
and then told her that he ran off to make her not feel guilty.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then the dog came back and you were surprised by this.
Yes.
Yeah, but then I was like,
Oh.
oh, why is the dog back? And then the dog is the reason why she dies in the end. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro!
Sad.
It's comic irony.
Comic
That's what I
irony.
said. If
The
he had shot
absurdity
the
of death.
dog, if the dog had died, they would have been fine.
When you said that's what I said, is that what you said right after that segment aired and you were like,
Yeah.
I have to tell you how upset I am. Had you not seen this movie before?
I've seen it. Well,
That's what I
here's
thought.
the thing.
We had a
I've
whole
seen it,
conversation
but
about this.
do you guys remember? You guys seen it before, right? Do you guys remember the last three
She had, he hadn't.
stories are? Because I only remember the first 3, not the
I remember
last
that the
3.
last one is them going to heaven or going to, like, being led to
Yeah.
beyond.
Oh,
Whatever.
I love that they called it Morgan, like Fort Morgan, but it's like morgue. in. I
Oh.
thought that was clever. I thought that was
I
funny.
didn't
Morgan.
get that. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And I was reading it, and I didn't catch that one. I wish they'd spelled morgue, and then...
Well, no, that's the reason why they didn't.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
then you
supposed
give
to
it
be.
away.
It's supposed to be nuanced.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, there's so much in that last one.
Kirk, it was the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Near Algodone, which was the one who got hanged in.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Meal Ticket, All Gold Canyon, the guy with the digging.
Mr. Pocket.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the Gal Who Got Rattled, and then The Mortal Remains.
I
was
forgot
the-
the Prospector one completely.
No, that was your favorite,
That
wasn't it?
was my
That's your
favorite one. Yeah.
Okay, Prospector's your favorite. Happy ending. Sad ending's your favorite.
Tragic.
Tragic. Okay.
I was annoyed too.
I'm sorry.
I was like, why'd you do that? Anyway, honest reaction.
That's fine. Yeah.
Average reaction, I'd say, for that.
Yeah, I'd say the same one as Sally Ann. Because they had a
Yeah?
lot more characters. A lot more stuff happened, I think.
Yeah.
It was like
Sure,
the
yeah.
longest it felt.
Yeah,
I think it was
definitely
long.
was
Most
long as well.
developed characters in that one.
Yeah.
And there was hope.
I'm
And
gonna
then
argue
that
for
got
There
Meal
was
Ticket
destroyed.
now.
hope. There was hope, and there
Yeah.
was love,
Alright.
and then there was death and tragedy, and there was like the whole nuance between Billy and like the old guy who were like running it together, and the old guy being like, "Oh yeah, whatever," and then at the end he has to go tell Billy Knapp.
Yeah, he
I was
doesn't know
like,
what to say. Yeah.
Okay, hear me out though. The girl who got rattled, the gal who got rattled, would not be as impactful without the gold one immediately prior, which makes you believe
True. Gives you the
that
hope. Yes.
happy endings are possible in this universe
Right,
when it is
yeah.
the only happy ending. And then
Yeah.
I was so sad.
that's why it is my favorite, is because the way that they used it, it's like sad, sad, happy. Okay, maybe we'll get a couple more happies. And then it's
Sad,
sad,
sad.
sad.
You want me to argue for why the gal who got rattled is a happy ending?
Okay,
Why?
go ahead.
Because Billy Knapp, whatever.
I think it's Nap.
Knapp,
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you.
he's not out of $400?
Wow.
Yeah, true.
You're so materialistic, Kyle.
That's a materialist way to look
He
at it.
lost the woman, but saved the $400.
Yeah, that's what was important. Wow.
The argument I was going to make, although that one's very comical, is that he made a decision about what he wants to do with his life.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's the win. You're not supposed to
Yeah,
disagree
no,
with me.
he-
This is a
now he
sexist-
can't.
Okay,
Because
thank
now
you.
he's stuck doing this.
No,
what was
he's
it, the
not.
wagon?
He
No,
realizes
is.
he wants to settle down.
He realized he wants
He
to, but now he
does, but now
can't
he's
because he doesn't have the
stuck now.
woman
Now
of his
he's
There
dreams
stuck
are
anymore.
other women. This is not the woman of his dreams.
Maybe it was. I mean, it was a proposal after meeting, what, 2 days? I
Yeah,
don't
okay,
know,
so
but
he's
come
gonna
on.
go propose to another pioneer woman on the trail?
He can meet women in Oregon.
Okay, you think he's gonna go settle down? Where's his money gonna come from?
He has at least $400.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
guess he
won't
does.
have lost. He's been doing this for years. He's been
True.
saving it up. He's been thinking about starting a farm. And you get 640 acres versus the 320 you get
Something
as
like
an
that.
individual.
I thought it
Yeah.
added to the tragedy that you would kind of assume that he would become like the other
Yeah,
leader
the other
guy because
The
of
other
this
guy,
incident. I kind of thought that that was a neat part of the story. Just like, oh, he's doomed now. That's how I took it.
Yeah, where
Why do you
he's
think
stuck.
he's happy? Because
That guy's cool as hell. He killed
Really
lots of
nice.
Native Americans. Not
Yeah,
because
but he's
he
also
killed, not because he killed the
lonely
Native
or he doesn't
Americans.
talk that much. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot going on
That's
except his
awesome.
Are you
strength.
talking
He
about the
doesn't-
old guy?
The old guy
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
He's cool.
He's awesome, but I don't think he has a lot going on in his life, though.
Okay, here's how we're gonna kill all these guys. You'll kill yourself if something goes wrong.
All right.
They're gonna fall with all these gopher holes.
It's so absurd.
Caddyshack.
I love how absurd all of them are.
Yeah, there's some absurdity
That's
to
why
it.
you gotta watch more Coen Brothers.
Yeah. No, because
there's
like,
absurdity and then there's reality and
well, I've heard that from a lot of people talking about Coen Brothers films. Is that it's oftentimes it's about absurdity and death, and like how there's unavoidable things that happen in life, and you just have to deal with it.
death, taxes, change.
Not taxes.
You have to pay your taxes. You have to pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Well, you
When it
could
comes
use the
around.
shell corporation and then
Do you know how to do that?
benefit. I'm trying to learn.
No,
Okay.
we don't.
Yeah, you can't admit that.
No, I mean you're completely allowed to set up legal businesses that you then file for and can self-deal to one another.
True.
Just talking about like how real estate works, where you can like make people that rent from you or make your businesses rent from your other business if you, for whatever reason, happen to own a multi-use space and then can put different businesses in there and, oh, that business isn't going to go well. I'll load it up with debt. And then take all the profit out and put it into my other businesses that are more successful.
Yeah.
People come up, people raise their stakes in America all the time for a variety of reasons.
Farx Brothers teaching you how to do business. Yeah.
That was not advice.
We're
That is
not
not legal
financial
advice. It's just like, I'm
advice.
saying
The
you're allowed
lawsuit's
to
coming.
start. Sometimes there's this thing about like, oh, we're artists, so we can't like be business people. She's going to school for communications, which I see as business related, so I'm going to pretend it is.
I mean,
that
I
okay?
just finished a business communication class, so.
What do you mean? We
Business
haven't
communica-
talked about that yet, Kyle.
Well,
Is that coming into the interview?
I know
Oh,
this from
yeah.
my interpersonal
Spoiler.
life with working with Sally Ann, but it might be explored in a future interview I will do. Not that I've already done, but will have be. I'm doing it in the
It's too much.
future.
Back
when you
to the
see it.
future.
So back to Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Okay.
We're close. Zemeckis.
Hmm?
Robert Zemeckis directed Back to the Future. Ballad of Buster Scruggs. This absurdity thing. What's absurd about meal? No, never mind. I was about to say what's
Wait,
absurd
did
about
you
meal
say
ticket.
What?
which one
What's
was your
not absurd
favorite?
about meal ticket?
Excuse me.
Did you say which one was your favorite?
Yeah, which one's your favorite?
I said I'm gonna stand for a meal ticket just because I thought about doing Ballad of Buster Scruggs at the beginning because he sings, shoots people in the head, he's got a funny
Yeah.
tone, and then
The
he
character's
dies.
really fun.
The character was so
Yeah.
fun.
Me singing into heaven. That was great. It looked a little
That one
ridiculous.
took way
but-
too long. They
Yeah.
could have made that way shorter. Also, the CGI was so bad.
Yeah.
Why was it so slow?
It was so bad.
Heaven is a far place to go. Okay.
Do you
True.
slow down? I think it's just the
Have you ever had an
slowness.
out of body experience?
Well,
I'd say yes.
yes.
Is it a story for another time?
It's a story for another time.
Cut the cameras.
Whoa, Sebastian! Like, just hard cut there. I got hit by a car once, and I felt like I had an out of body. And I wanted to be
Damn,
as
wow.
slow as possible, so you can go, nope, get back.
Whoa.
That's just my theory on that. I don't have a
crazy.
great.
So you
Dang.
think Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the first short of the anthology, has an accurate depiction of death?
Out of being in near death, yeah, sure. Like if out of body experiences exist, which came up significantly in the not time travel, but like going through space and time very quickly kind of thing. No, it was time travel. We were talking about time travel. Doesn't matter. No, I don't believe in out-of-body experiences like that.
But
I'm
did
just
you
saying
just
that
have-
I've constructed
Yeah.
one in my
Oh.
mind. I don't. Most of your memories are unreliable because this happened to me when I was like 15.
Right, and you
Yeah.
remember the last time you remembered it, not the actual memory itself.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
the
some
trippy
theology
part.
right there.
Psychology.
To bring it back.
Wait,
Probably
are
more
you-
of like a logical forget me, please fact. Whatever you said earlier.
What?
Oh, oh, yes. A logical ignorance.
Yes.
Oh.
Logical
Wow.
ignorance of. Okay, so were you surprised when he died in the first one, Ballad of Buster Scruggs, when he gets right to the head?
When I first saw it, yes.
Okay.
Because I was like, yeah, the hero, woohoo! And I'd never seen a Coen Brothers movie before. And so I was like, yeah, hero, Buster Scruggs, let's go! Boof! And I was like, oh. And then he like takes his hat off, and I'm like, oh man, it just went like right like over his head, through his hat. And then you see the back of it, and I'm like, oh.
Uh-huh.
And then he dies, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
I like how slow they show you and tell you, though.
Yes. Well, because like that's probably how it feels to be shot.
In the head.
Everything would probably slow down. Your body's trying to be like, huh?
Actually, yes, there is like some scientific amount of time you're alive for after, unless you get like completely smooshed or something, like when your like brain can't keep sending signals, but because it takes a while for your brain to die.
Yeah, but isn't there also a theory, to just throw it off tangent some more, but that your brain slows down and then you're reliving every memory, even from the beginning, so that technically you're just reliving your life over and over again to the point of death, and you just get sent back to the beginning?
Didn't someone say it's like 7 minutes that your brain
Yeah,
can still be
something
alive
like that,
after
yeah.
your body dies?
I had that number in my head as well.
Yeah.
We're not Googling this. You could click on a tab and Google this, but
Fact check us.
yeah, I don't know. And it's the Coen Brothers have made me think about death in a pleasant way many times.
Yeah.
Wow, pleasant way. Okay.
Pleasant
I
way.
don't know, it doesn't. Did I grapple with my mortal coil watching Ballad of Buster Scruggs, even though I see it as like lower tier Coen? Yes, and I like that experience.
I think specifically the near.
He's got his
near
notes.
Al-
He's got
Oh,
notes
that's
like
great.
crazy. Just read.
Like the one where the guy was hanging.
Yeah.
Really kind of was just like,
James Franco?
yeah.
Yes.
There you go, another name. It was interesting because it felt like, and this is eventually going to tie back to your like theology of, not theology,
Psychology.
psychology
Sorry,
of
I
death,
was-
where he kind of just was along for the ride and accepted that death would come to him when it happened the first time, and then when it happened the second time. Because the first time, his last words weren't even about the fact that he was going to die. It was literally just like, it was unfair, he was wearing armor.
Yeah.
And then, like, the end was like, first time, and then he's dead.
No. Then he sees
A pretty girl. Yeah.
Pretty girl.
And that
Yeah.
kind of makes it worth it. It seems. I would argue he died happy, whereas he wouldn't have died happy in the first one because he was.
I would argue it's more just like a trick to give the audience hope that something else might happen to him.
That's what I thought it was too. I thought it was gonna be like but like he's gonna live and there's gonna be a romance. But then it's like the sudden like bag overhead rope pulled.
Either that, or it's just showing his detachment from the situation, that it's like, oh, he's just going to look at this pretty girl because he doesn't actually care that he's about to die.
But isn't
Yeah.
this? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Her.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sally. Sorry.
Oh, me.
I was just agreeing. Yeah.
I was also agreeing. Yeah.
Okay. You make an argument in the non-spoiler section, which you haven't watched. Click over there, or after this. You make an argument that ballads are about life, death,
Romance.
and the romance in between. So isn't that like, the?
It's definitely within the ballad genre.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's in the ballad genre, but I'm saying like, you're trying to say that it's an audience rug pull to make you think one thing, so then they really yank the rug out from under you. I think it's more thematic than that. It's like where I'm coming back on the bait with you.
I think it can both be used as a functional like device to get your audience in the gut again and still be within kind of true to that genre. Because they could have used anything, They could have used like the carpenter across the street or, the guy practicing his pistol,
It could have been just like a flower that someone had, like someone holding flowers.
But they chose
She's
to
holding a
use this
flower,
woman.
isn't she?
No.
No, she's wearing a
we don't
floral
see her
dress.
That-
holding
okay.
anything, yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
But they chose to use this pretty woman in a distinct colored dress because it was thematic, but was still only a reason to get the audience again.
Sorry, he's dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about James Franco?
No.
Why do you bring up the
If you tell me about
controversy?
it, I might.
Bring up James Franco.
He was Me Too'd. Matued, as I heard an impression of Liam Neeson say once. He was Matued for doing the wrongs. That's a hint at where I'd go with my Liam Neeson impression. Where's the romance in Meal Ticket? I'm realizing I
There's
can't
no
think of it.
romance.
There
It's-
isn't.
Okay, hear me
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Alright.
I think I know where he's gonna go.
Hear me
Go.
Got a hot
hear me
take.
out.
Cook.
The
Cook.
chicken.
Okay.
The brothel.
Number one, obvious brothel. Number two, this is my actual point.
Good.
It's romance, yes, but romance is also about specific relationship. And the whole thing about Meal Ticket is a hyper-specific
Two
relationship between these two people, which is interesting because within the structure that they created, there's the cowboy who gets hanged and the gold miner who are like hyper-individualistic men kind of making it happen on their own.
Yeah.
And then there's the Meal Ticket and the girl who got rattled, who are kind of community or relationship-centered films. And
True.
they kind of parallel each other in that way.
Oh, and then there's the two on the end that are the more storyteller bookend ones.
Yes. So with the first relationship one, the Meal Ticket paralleling the romance, I think kind of gives it somewhat of an excuse to play as within the ballad genre, because the romance could be the working relationship between the two.
Well, I mean, like even in like musical cowboy ballads, there's also ballads that are about brothers, like brothers fighting each other, and that's like the
And dying.
relationship.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like it's not always just about romantic love, but it's also about other forms of love too, and just that experience of having a connection with someone else.
Functional love, I guess you could call Meal Ticket.
That's a way to put it.
Functional
Conditional.
Love is the name of my next funk band. I disagree with you. I disagree with you guys because you don't see romance anywhere, which is the problem with the world. But the romantic relationship that I think that is the point of Meal Ticket is did the limbless guy have a name?
No.
I'm sure he does, but I don't know it.
If I read the poster, I could probably identify him.
He's Dudley from the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, I know
He's
that.
the mean cousin.
Yep.
So that I kind of was like, oh, so he got his arms and legs cut off after Harry Potter, even though this is in the past.
Yeah, sure.
I'm playing this. That's one of the movies I'm watching with the kids sometimes.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, getting used to going to school,
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's a very 1-to-1 ratio accurate depiction of how school goes.
So where the romantic relationship I see with him and the arts is what that story is about, because it's, hey, even though we're all going to live and die, some of us get to appreciate the finer artistic things, which are this, because they talk about language being an art in that one, and I see your point with Philadelphia, brotherly love, because they're like,
Yeah.
I would actually compare a Meal Ticket to a Sam Raimi movie back when he was trying to copy the Coen brothers called A Simple Plan, which I will not spoil, but Billy Bob Namesake is in it, and that's kind of what made it feel like a Coen a little bit too. But brothers betraying each other in the end, even though they weren't brothers. Okay. How do you feel about my? It's more the love of the arts, not the love for each other.
Would you say that
see
he
it.
loved the arts, or was doing it because that was the only thing he could?
That's what.
Because I got a disdain from him while I was watching it. Like,
Yeah.
You think he didn't like it?
yes.
I thought the disdain was for the audience.
No, I think he just genuinely didn't enjoy what he was doing.
He had to do something though.
But he had to do something though.
And also, his one sole provider is
using him for money.
Is using him for money. He's putting him up on stage. He's putting the makeup on him. He's feeding him.
He turns the light things.
What?
He turns the lights.
The stage lights?
Yeah, stage lights. He's the Sebastian.
He's right.
Genie, all right.
But
The angle was right.
The angle was right. At the end of the day, I feel like he doesn't you're saying he doesn't like the art. He's forced to be there because then, as soon as his art isn't doing anything, he's just gone.
I think
which wasn't his choice.
I think he came to the realization that his ability to perform was the only reason why he was still alive, and he accepted that, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything in his character whatsoever that told me that he was looking forward to these performances or had any kind of gratification for these performances. There was that part at the end where they didn't end up giving any money, and he just stopped the performance.
Yep.
If you really loved your art,
You'd keep going.
you would finish it.
Okay, so to validate what you're saying is the band has always said play, whether there's 3 people dancing or 300 people dancing, you play the same, you give the same performance.
Yeah.
To some degree, I agree with that. I would argue they show us that he's very passionate and he gets into the characters, and that there's something there. I could see his disdain for the material potentially coming from where he's limited to. Like some might say, when you're an actor, you can only have a look, and then you can't veer from that look.
Some would say.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Some people are saying, I'm hearing it a lot. I don't know who that is. But
Wait, so are you saying he fell out of love of art then?
I'm saying, I'm keeping he has some disdain for the audience kind of thing. And what I'm saying is the reason he stops in the end is because, in the last performance, is because he can see this is not the way people are moving anymore. That these idiots like fucking chickens that can do math. It's just game shows and
I'd watch
reality
it.
TV.
Okay, but would he have continued the same set had he been a fan of the art itself? Wouldn't he have tried to change up his...
As an artist.
I can make a counter. So go ahead, ma'am.
No, I was just going to say, as an artist, I feel like you're right, where he would have, if he really loved the art and he noticed the audience wasn't into it, he would have switched up because he wouldn't want to keep performing for more people to share his love of the art with everyone else.
So I was going to come at it differently from he doesn't want to grow a disdain for the art because it's not being appreciated by the audience he's in front of. So why, he's not doing it for himself. He's doing it because he genuinely wants these people out in the Old West to experience great speeches and literature.
I mean, kind of going away a little bit from the film, if you're not reaching an audience with a message, wouldn't you try to communicate the message in a different way?
Yeah, many would hope.
Yeah, well,
don't you go to a Christian school? Sorry, but you should. You're right about that. Mm-hmm. Don't let the cynicism of the elderly keep you from holding on to that optimism and acting in accordance. That was
we do what we can.
Soundy. I'm sorry about that. You look older than me.
He's got his wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. So you really don't think that they're trying... How do we feel about the larger point I'm trying to make about Meal Ticket, which is it's the Coens are trying to tell us, like, even back then, 100 plus years ago, the stuff you could be putting out fine things in front of people.
I think like the trope of the starving artist, like now, I can't say I'm well versed in all of the arts prior to our time, but like the starving artist probably has been around for a while. Just like people love consuming stuff, but they don't necessarily want to give because of that. I think like that trope is like literally what that is like you can do what you love but still not win from it and then lose. And I feel like that's kind of what, taking your position as truth, like he genuinely loved the art.
Sure.
But it just wasn't working and he ended up dying because he just, that's it,
He wasn't what the audience wanted.
Exactly.
He wasn't the meal ticket anymore.
He starved to death.
Technically, I think he had murdered, but sure.
Yeah, he got murdered by Liam Neeson in a bearskin.
This is true.
With
These
his
are all
hands
facts.
behind his back, approaching him
With a smile.
with a sheepish smile. That's what
I
killed me is
hated
the
that.
sheepish smile. I just wanted to spit on that man.
Yeah.
That was something.
Yeah, like when he tosses the rock off the bridge and he comes back over where he's approaching the entertainer, whatever his name is, and he's just approaching him. So bad.
Oh, so Kirk and I debated this last night, and try and tell me if I'm not accurately reflecting it. Kirk thought he should have left him in a town.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have.
He could have sold him to the circus. As horrible as that is, he would have had a
He
life
could have
still.
made him a slave.
Okay, listen. He would still be
We
alive.
just got done with that in this country at that time, sir. But yeah, I mean, look at Nightmare Alley. Is that the movie? Bradley Cooper, Guillermo del Toro. I'm still going to describe it. It's 1946. So at post-World War II time, which was not all, beauty and love before the baby boomers came around in the 50s. Bradley Cooper is basically a huckster, I think he is going around to different circuses, and they have a lot of otherwise physically abled folks.
Yeah.
I think I got that one perfectly.
Yeah,
Bravo.
but you don't think he should have left him in town? He should just throw him over the bridge, let him drown?
Well, everyone in the Pilgrim group wanted to kill the dog.
Yeah, but there's a specific reason for that, though.
Life isn't precious when people, are constantly dying. It's always precious. But if you see a lot of people die from cholera and getting shot and killed by,
I think
Native Americans.
life was just valued less because you were expected to die.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot to keep you alive.
Well, we're all going to die. I just want that to be clear.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
But death was a lot closer to you at those times.
Your awareness of it.
Yes.
Well, it happens around you
You
way
would
more
have
frequently.
9 kids and 4 would die before they even know how to say a word.
Yeah.
Oops.
Happens. Luckily, we have modern medicine.
And people have less kids.
That's
True.
Modern medicine, we can't afford it, though. That's also the other thing, yeah. Oh,
Damn,
man.
Kirk.
Okay, which ones have we not talked about yet?
Of the 6 of them,
Yeah.
Like
so
most.
Most.
we talked about the first one.
Yep. Briefly.
We feel baits on that one. You know, the Prospector I didn't have a lot of bait on. I just liked it.
Well,
I liked it.
It's the only one where the main character doesn't die, so
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Something interesting is
Mm-hmm.
that all of the characters who die get shot when they're facing the projectile, and all of the characters who don't get shot
In the
facing
back.
away.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And the Prospector was shot in the back, and so was the, from the first one, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the only guy who got shot in the back there was crawling out of the,
Yeah. That's true.
whatever it was, the saloon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, is that you could call that foreshadowing, but it's interesting that they made it intentional
Right,
across the
yeah.
whole film.
And then the what's it called? Does the old man on the prairie, like, does he get shot too, or he just gets
That
hit?
is
No, he
that
survives.
is the event that the original guy from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs is foreshadowing.
What?
Is the Prospector guy got shot in the back and lived.
Yeah. And at the beginning, the guy gets shot in the back and he's crawling out of the bar.
Yeah, so still alive.
In the first one, Ballad of Buster
But then in the
Scruggs.
prairie one, when you have Dear Billy Kep and Prospector Woman Longabout, was
Longabout,
Miss Longabout, the Mr. Kep's senior partner, the
I think
older
it's
man.
Nap.
I think you're right. it's
Billy Knapp.
Billy Knapp. I was on a screen that had it, and I'm not looking at it now. Does the old man get shot in the back in that one? Because he lives. But
I don't think he got shot.
He
doesn't
just
get
gets
shot.
hit.
He gets hit in the face.
He gets hit.
Caned or something? What do they call
Yeah,
that thing?
it
when
was
they-
like one of those,
something like that.
like, it was a mace type feel.
A bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning weapon.
Kirk didn't think Buster Scruggs would go to heaven.
Yeah, he killed a bunch of people. I mean,
He
should
killed
he?
bad people. He
Were
had
they?
a code. A man's got to have a code. Omar
I
Liver.
don't know if they were bad people. Well, I mean, people who were trying to kill him, sure. But technically, doesn't he start the fight almost every time?
Well, I also don't necessarily know if it's about his morality and
Yeah.
like him morally being able to go to heaven. I think thematically they build him as this like good, righteous character from the start. Like he's wearing white,
Right,
and he's like
yeah.
this very charming, charismatic songbird guy. And then everyone's like, "You killed this guy! You killed this guy!" But like he's built to be this good guy, and then slowly you're realizing that he's not a good guy.
Well, he also doesn't instigate any of the fights.
That's true, but
Yeah,
kind
they
of
come to him.
he, like
But
You're
he
allowed to
wins.
kill in self-defense.
True.
yeah. But like I don't know, he still puts himself in those situations.
Also true.
You
Yeah,
know?
he's allowed to go into the bar.
He is, yeah, but he interacts with shady folk on purpose, low key.
Are you saying you shouldn't play cards?
That specific hand, no.
That was a bad
What? There's 2 jacks, 2 aces, and a queen?
Well, we didn't know
No,
what they were
it
playing.
was a
Interestingly
jack, two
enough,
eights, two
interestingly
aces.
enough,
You wrote it down?
in my,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I
Did
wrote.
you write down what the cards
No.
mean?
I don't know the specific. I don't think I wrote down the specific name of the guy, but I think it was Wild Bill. Like an actual outlaw had that hand and then died by getting shot in the head because
Wild
he
Bill
had that
Hickok.
hand. Yeah.
Deadwood.
Yes, that was the hand he had when he got shot in the head,
Oh.
which is
Damn
what
it.
happened to Buster Scruggs.
Oh,
So like
dang.
that
He got shot
hand,
in the head.
yeah, he got shot in the head. So that hand you don't want to play, which is why he didn't. Is the
Because one of the things about
Cool.
the cowboy stories, the cowboy ballads, is like people didn't understand the concept of embellishing. So, like Wild Bill Hickok at the time, was thought of as having done all these things that were bigger than he had done. Have you seen Shanghai Nights? Not Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights.
Yeah, the
No.
one that they go to London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson's character has done that
Oh.
at the beginning of that movie. Is he's told a bunch of stories about him and the Shanghai Kid. Kid, why do you go? Yeah. And so he's made up a bunch of stories about the last movie that clearly aren't what happened, and they're like somewhat magical to some degree. And that's like what happened to cowboys at the time. And yeah, Wild Bill Hickok. Unfortunately killed. Have you seen this? None of you have seen this TV show Deadwood, right?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. Anthony Jeselnik worked on a season of that show. Do you think the limbless guy could have had intercourse.
Obviously, if he was
Yeah,
urinating.
IEP.
Well, just because you pee doesn't mean no. I thought
Why
about
wouldn't
that.
it work?
I assume someone would say that. He might not have activation to that area. Like when you put liquid in, liquid's got to come out. But that doesn't mean
Sure,
he's got
but-
a mechanical ability to
Well, where
do
was
it
he
or
cut
that.
off? Right here,
Well,
wasn't
didn't
it?
they say that he tried once and he didn't like it or something like that in the brothel?
No,
He
no.
he says he won't like it or something. Like he does say something like
He said
that.
like once, right?
We have to go back
Okay,
and
listen.
check it.
If he wanted to have fun, he could have had fun. He wasn't standing up for himself.
They're arguably true. Arguably, maybe
Okay, could that character stand up for himself?
literally
Oh, wow.
not. But he didn't mean it in a literal
know,
sense. He
I
wasn't
know,
being
I know.
ableist like that.
I'm just pulling your leg.
Oh. Twice in a row.
Do you think Liam Neeson wouldn't have killed him if he had, taken a turn with the prostitute?
How would he?
I don't think that
would
would've changed his fate.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
he would have
the,
given some risk.
the crazy part, though, is, based on probably how the stunt was pulled, it was the cart that caused the chicken to do the math and not the chicken itself. So the guy was sold a useless chicken.
Oh,
Wait, hold
I
on.
totally agree.
Wait,
the
do
chicken's
yeah.
useless.
you have a theory about the chicken doing math?
No, the chicken doesn't do math. It's
What?
the cart
Yeah.
that causes the chicken to peck specific numbers.
Wait, how does the chicken know which number to peck?
Because of, magic. Like,
There's something under the cart or behind
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
and they get they train the chicken to move to this thing, but the audience can't see the thing, but the chicken reacts to it.
Yeah, so
it's not visual.
Guys,
he
I thought
buys
that
a worthless chicken.
I thought the chicken was doing math.
Yeah, I totally agree that the chicken's probably worthless. It doesn't work
No!
for Liam Neeson.
I thought the chicken was doing math.
Wait, so you guys don't think he bought the other machine either? The machine inside the cart?
No,
Not at
this
all.
is the same.
No,
he
it
had
was
the
his-
same
it was
cart.
his
Just the
cart.
He
chicken?
just bought the chicken. 'cause
Damn,
he's-
that sucks.
yeah.
And the bell,
And, you're
And the
right.
bell.
Yeah.
which is the key. Yes.
So do we think the chicken was still doing math after he killed the entertainer?
No.
No.
He got
No.
screwed over
Yeah.
and starved.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Oh, womp womp.
He killed his meal ticket.
Karma, I guess.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He folded it in half even.
Folded it. You think he folded him in half before he threw him in?
No. He folded his meal ticket in half, ruining the piece of paper.
Yep. Okay.
I see. I see.
Uh-huh.
So you do think he could have?
Had some fun. Yeah.
He wants an answer.
Yes, I believe he could have, and I will put my money on that.
Does this movie have the right title?
I was wondering about that because Buster Scruggs is only in the first of 6 stories.
So we're all gonna go with no. It's based on 2
No.
real stories written by 2 other authors. The second to last and the third to last, I think, are based on actual written
Oh.
short stories.
Okay, well, yes, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs is the title of one of them, but couldn't the Ballad of Buster Scruggs be a broader concept to encompass the whole thing? It's kind of like how bands self-titled their first album.
Hold on. What if these are all stories that Buster Scruggs has
Telling.
told
Oh, yeah, huh?
A little
In his ballads.
in his because he's the songbird of
Oh,
Santa
and
Saba.
as he's slowly going to heaven, he's reliving
remembering.
all the stories
There you
until
go.
he
Ah, there it
accepts to go into the light at the end. Man, I'm glad we solved this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is the right title.
Very good. Do you guys want to pop off any other thoughts before
Yeah,
Kirk
let's
wraps up?
thoughts for,
You've got notes. I always look.
Yeah,
Honestly,
share
when
your
people
notes.
bring notes, I was the first. Was Lori the first to bring notes? Paul, I kind of
Yeah,
brought notes.
Bob
Who else
brought notes.
These are good guests who brought notes. Okay, what notes didn't we hit? I always want to cover these.
Yeah, well, I have quite a few. I think
good.
Matt, I touched on the different stories, both being like individualistic and community.
Okay.
But I think specifically for the individualistic ones, the environment that the individual is in, the hanged cowboy versus the prospector, matches their kind of inner
soul.
I guess you
Yeah.
could call it.
One deserved to die, and the other deserved to persevere.
Yeah, and empty plains, no vegetation.
He's
the only
stealing.
tree is the hanging tree.
Yeah.
Versus like the lushest environment you've ever seen.
And he puts the egg back
the
because he's generous.
clearest water you've ever
Yeah.
seen. just like that was an interesting detail that they had in there.
I like that. Yeah.
I thought he was trying not to piss off Amalek,
Who?
the owl god.
From the Aztecs?
Yeah, this is what owls are. I don't like or trust owls. I'm always
Because they get turned their heads all
because
the
he's
way around?
looking. Yeah, that too. But like they can do a full exorcist. They can almost do a full exorcist. You shouldn't trust them. But like when he puts, it's not even the owl's eggs. It's just another bird.
No,
He's
that
like,
was
that
the
bird's
owls.
I thought that was the owl's
The
nest.
owls
was
was
the owls.
looking back at him, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That's why he felt guilty. Why
That's
would...
why he felt guilty because he
Alright.
saw the bird.
I thought it was a hawk and the owl just happened to be there because like why would an owl
Yeah,
be out
why?
at night?
What other bird did you see in that little
Well, I thought they were two
valley?
different. I'm willing to accept that I'm wrong about them being two different birds, but I literally thought he was just like bird law, man. They're gonna talk to each other.
They're
Charlie
gonna
from
talk to each other,
Study?
bro. I can't have a bad reputation in the bird community.
The only other thing I think is worth mentioning is the fact that both of the two pairs of stories, the individualistic and group, one of them is at the beginning of the journey of for the individualistic, it's riches, and then for the relationship one, it's just like the kind of ending of the relationship. So let me expand on that a little bit more. For the near Algodones, the hanged cowboy, it's kind of the end of his road, the end of his riches. He tried to get rich quick, it didn't work, and he dies. Versus the prospector is at the beginning of his riches, he finds them, collects them, and takes them for himself. Whereas for the meal ticket versus the gal who got rattled, meal ticket is kind of the end of the relationship between these two people. You know, they break it off or throw it over a bridge, if you may. The gal who got rattled, it's literally they're falling in love. That's the beginning of their relationship, and it
Just
also
has a
ends.
swift, terrible, tragic end.
Yeah, and so the parallel between the two is interesting. And
You wrote a paper. I would grade this well, I believe.
oh, thank you.
He writes good papers.
I try, and the fact that they like ordered them like separately just
Yeah.
helped give it kind of a coherent feel.
Before and after the midpoint.
Yeah.
Well, also the fact that because they could have put like the individualistic and the community ones, like all the individual ones, all the community ones, but they didn't they switch the middle two?
Yeah, they switched the
because
middle
they put the prospector before.
Well, it
Gal
was-
got rattled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meal tickets right before prospector.
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't made that connection. I'm willing to accept it, and I don't have a counterbait to it.
Well, I don't know. I think they thought of it really well. They did a good
Yeah.
job, guys.
These guys, the Coen brothers.
They really got a bright future,
You know-
yeah.
I might even watch another one of their movies.
Wow. I think we did our
That would
job
be
here.
lovely.
Well, catch us in our interview with these two lovely people. Till next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.